Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Bad Ideas Garage. My name is Steven. This is my 1982 Porsche 924, and it might not be sticking around for much longer. In this video, I'm going to do an update about where we are with this project. I've actually had it for quite a while. It's been here at my house for now, going on 6 weeks. And I do have a parts car, so maybe you saw that on our YouTube shorts. And I'm just going to give an overall assessment about where we're at with the project because I'm really thinking about letting it go, and I'm going to explain a little bit later on why. Surprise! Dale, what do you think of the Porsche?
It's bad, Stevens.
Yeah, what's so bad about it?
I mean, there's a lot. You got the fact that originally this car was gold and it's now red. So that's not great. The fact that it's recently been on fire, so that's not great.
Yeah,
but it's more the German cars, right? German car wiring is already its own unique thing, right? Challenging, complicated. Those are all words that come to mind, and that's when it's new and not been modified. And this has been modified substantially with large numbers of random wires, some of which with vampire clips and compression connectors, all leading to various circuits where they don't belong. None of which is in stock. Like, where does this wire go? God only knows. Where does this wire go? Hell knows. What is this and why is it here? Why is it red? It's going to a ground block.
Oh, it's okay. This ground is also red.
Yes, okay. What's this doing? I don't know.
Vacuum line.
Yeah, and you get this is it's rough, bud.
Okay, so Dale, I want you to come here. I want you to come see because it gets better.
Does it get better?
It gets better. Okay.
It gets better.
I want you to
How
sit.
does this get better?
I want you to sit in this fine.
Oh, yes.
Okay, but be careful where you put your feet. I'm just gonna say that.
Is there holes in the floor?
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
there's wires. There's more wires. Yes, that don't belong where they are. Cool. Wow. All sorts of modified things going on in this distribution block. Ooh, the original German-style fuses, several of which are corroded. That should be replaced, Steven.
Yeah.
You might want to just replace that one and that one. And that one looks okay.
But Dale, my favorite thing is this right here. That controls to the distributor. There's a literally actual clip there. Mm-hmm. That is fascinating, right?
I like how the fuses are in front of the brake pedal. That's good, right? So if you press the brakes, you disconnect the electrical system. Well, that's a positive.
Don't be silly because there's random wires. If you come back here, there's random wires that just go to the back of the car, like over here, into God knows what. And there's a rat nest right there as well.
It's been damp in here, Steven, as well. It's been damp.
Oh, it's okay. It's only been open for a month in here.
Well, yeah. Also, I think it's because you got a removable roof here. Have you taken the roof off yet?
No.
Would you like to take off the roof?
Sure. Let's take off the roof. Okay. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Dale, you're topless.
There we go. There's your roof.
There we go. Oh, it's light.
It's surprisingly light. The seals are perished. That's the word for it.
That's easy.
Yeah, I can see why the water was getting in, bud.
That and.
Also, there's a. I'm not sure the drains are still attached.
Oh wait, look it. There's a little wind.
There's a wind deflector. Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting.
That is cool.
It's gonna make it a little less dreary in there while I'm working on it.
I mean, the good news is you can now really see all the red. It's now highly visible.
I'm thinking that this might get traded for a Suburban.
Yeah, this really brings it into perspective. I just sat in that.
The 77 has a lovely interior. That's very damp, but looks good right now.
Okay, is the roof on that one removable?
Yes.
Get a good look at it before you take it out, then.
Dale, I want you to go look at the fuel pump that's hanging off the back here. Just gonna take a look. It's if you go underneath the car a little bit, just right down here.
All right. Where's the tank on this thing?
That's right here. So I want to see your reactions.
Aftermarket, leaking, rubber hoses, which is not what you want in a fuel-injected car, so let's start with that. A lot of exposed wiring, including exposed hots, next to a leaking fuel line. Steven, this is a death trap.
Fun!
Like, no, seriously, look at the, you've got wire you got hots and grounds real close to
Oh, that one came out.
Anyway. This way is short, and that's not an area where you want to short. Also notice there's fuel leaking out of this pump.
Fun.
And you can smell it. Like I can.
Oh yeah.
I can smell the gas.
Whoops. Okay. The wire that controls it is right here, and it is disconnected. So it's all dead. All right, so we're going to start up here where you can see that we've been messing with all sorts of fun things. And actually, there's a guy named Michael on YouTube that's been really helping me out. So Michael, thank you very much for all of your help with this. So first things first, you can see that there's all sorts of electrical interestingness that's going on up here. So I did get a new battery, which of course was helpful. And then I've been figuring out what all of these wires do. Some of the wires are for this really weird wire right here that, again, has all sorts of stuff that was not done by me. This controls the distributor and the igniter system, or the ignition system. So there's a toggle switch in the dash underneath that you can actually disable the ignition system. So maybe someone put that there as maybe a kill switch. So figure that out. And then this wire all the way around is sketchy. I'll show it again in just a second. This is a very special ground. And then there's all sorts of, stuff in here that looks like it's been caught on fire a couple times, including by me. I'll show you some video of that a little bit later. There's just all sorts of like debris. Someone definitely put this out with a fire extinguisher before us. And then that's really special. We took this off just to get access to this easier, to figure out why it wasn't getting fuel. So I guess backing up, the first thing that we had to do, we had to get the ignition in time. And so on the back here, there's actually a little spot right here that is supposed to correspond with a yellow dot in here. And we timed the engine to that, and that actually was not correct. And so, we did keep in mind about the firing order of the engine and, figure out where, when top dead center, the distributor is supposed to be pointing forward. And what we figured out is that we have to time it over here. Back in here, way down in there. See if I get a better picture of this later. There is a little window where you can see on the back of the bell housing where the timing marks actually are. Of course, ours was all rusted. And so my buddy Chuck and I actually built a custom tool to be able to get some of the rust off of that. And then we finally put the engine in time. I saw a bunch of pictures to figure out, because there's a vacuum advance on here. Some of the ones are way over here. Some of them are way over here. Of course, as long as it's not out 180, it should still run. And we finally got it at least running off of starter fluid. Here are a couple fun attempts at us trying to get it running without catching ourselves on fire. Back in there, beyond, this super sketchy wire that's there. So right there, you can see that little window, and you can even see a little rust that's left over on it, but that's where you time the engine. And so in this one, there should be markings for +10 and -10 and top dead center. And so we had to get some rust off of that, and we did, which was great. And so once we were able to do that, and whatever mark it's on right now, I think it's on the right mark, we were able to get it to fire. And then that's kind of where we left things. We still have probably a leaking brake booster, although my parts car has one. This is, of course, missing the air box. The parts car has one. There have been all sorts of adjustments that have been made to the CIS system, which is going to be its own ball of wax. So that's kind of the situation for up here. Ignore the dust that's on here. This is just sanding that's left over from the last person who was working on it, was doing some body work next to it. So, and just a little bit of sap from sitting. I did get this open last night, so you could see that there's probably a couple of reasons why it was leaking a little bit. It really wasn't that bad. The interior back here, it's okay. The seats in the front are not the best. We do have a parts car that does have a really nice interior. I'll put a link in the description below. And then coming in here, it's just steering wheel broken. I have another one of those. Most of the stuff on here doesn't work electronically, probably because of this whole situation down here. And this is actually the distributor disabling system, which is just, I don't know, it's sketchy. I do love the weird handbrake that's over here. The Le Mans style handbrake, which, when you put this in the up position, you can't necessarily get out of the car, but you can just, that's the whole handbrake situation. If you don't know what that is, there's a lot of other videos that you can watch, because I'm actually afraid to put this up and then not be able to get it back down. Anyways, what else is in here? Yeah, just tons of sketchy wires, lots of corrosion on each one of these old style fuses that I've been replacing them kind of slowly, and then the weird wiring. So beyond the distributor wire right there, that's the disable switch, which is right there. Some of these other wires actually go to the very back of the car and into that taillight over there. So I don't really want to know why it goes into that taillight, but it does. So that's the interior, etc. I do love the back. Apparently in the 80s, these were really common because these were like weight saving and space saving spare tires. So you would have a can of basically Fix-A-Flat or whatever to inflate that on the road if you needed to. That one, who knows what the condition is in, but I guess it's kind of cool to be able to see what it looks like. Back here, I mean, just a lot of the stuff is just worn out. There's just random wiring that goes to who knows where. And honestly, it's just a lot. I have young kids. In fact, my wife just texted me and said that I should probably come in. And I don't know, I think it's probably time for another owner. So I was talking with Dale last night when he came over, and then I was talking with my wife about this. And normally I would love to have a project like this, because I would be able to probably figure it out eventually. I need some help from my friends, but I just don't have the time in my life right now, unfortunately. And I really like to do the reviews that are quite popular. Thanks for watching those videos. And like the shorter how-to videos of like DIY stuff. But this is like a full restoration that this thing needs. And so I really think that I'm going to let it go. Particularly, I'm going to see if I can trade it for somebody who has like a Tahoe or Suburban from like the late 90s. A good friend of mine had one of those when I was a kid. They'd be really good for the Gambler 500. I've been thinking about retiring the Subaru from the Gambler 500 because it's 43 years old or whatever. And so I've been thinking about getting one of those. So I guess put your thoughts in the comment below. Should I restore it? Should I just deal with it? It's probably going to be here for at least another year. Or should I let this go, especially because there's a parts car with it, and I could probably get, I don't know, maybe $1,000, $2,000 worth of value out of it. I would really like to try to trade it. That's kind of half the fun, to try to trade it for something. So put your thoughts in the comment below about if I should hold on to it, work on it basically once every couple of weeks for a couple of hours and eventually get it there, or if I should trade it for, again, something like a Suburban, especially because I got the AMG Ute over there that's fun and fast. I don't need another fun and fast car. So I definitely appreciate those comments about what to do with the Porsche, I guess with both of them. Also, thanks for watching this video. We got over 1,000 subscribers recently, which was really awesome. We really appreciate the support, and we'll catch you in one of our future videos. We have a couple of really cool reviews that we're going to be doing. There's a bunch of people around here that want me to do a review on their cars, kind of all over the place what those cars are. So again, thanks so much for watching our video. Like and subscribe below, and we'll catch you later.